Good evening, everyone. I'm just gonna wait to see if anyone pops on for belly dance yoga tonight with myself, Erin Hill. So I'm just gonna wait a couple moments and see who might join us. So I hope everyone's having a lovely day, enjoying the sunshine. I see a couple people on, so thank you for joining us this evening. Again, we're going to explore belly dance yoga this evening. So we will be doing a little bit of a warm-up that has some base in yoga and other just kind of movement exploration to get the body ready to do a little bit of a belly dance combination. So the focus or our theme for our class this evening is going to be the Hindu archetype, feminine, divine feminine expression of Ashoka Sundari. And a lot of people don't know about Ashoka Sundari. Ashoka means without sorrow. So Shoka is sorrow. Ashoka is without sorrow. Sundari is the sorrow piece. It also means beautiful joy. And so what this representation of divine feminine energy was about, the story goes that the beautiful mother goddess Parvati, who was the wife of Shiva, one of the Hindu trinity, was so sad because she was always alone, and Shiva would go off on the mountaintops and pray and go on pilgrimage all of the time, praying and praying and praying and meditating and meditating and meditating, and oftentimes Parvati would be by herself. And so one day she was walking through a beautiful garden, and it was said that she was praying for someone to be with her. She wanted someone else to love and a companion, and she started to cry. And it was said that her tears fell upon the soils, and from that there was a tree that grew, and from the tree came this beautiful girl who became her daughter, Ashoka Sundari. It was Parvati's beautiful joy, and so that is what we are going to be connecting with tonight in ourselves, our beautiful joy, the expressions within ourselves that are beautiful joy, without sorrow. And I also love to mention that let this be a fun practice. Don't go get the inner critic out. This is just to fully express what we got going on energetically within us tonight. So I'm going to give lots of options, variations, modifications when we're doing our actual little dance movement tonight together to celebrate the beautiful joy. So just do what feels right to you. And we always say in the studio, if when in doubt, just snake or shake. Shake and snake. So, and smile. So I hope you can enjoy all of that. What else do I want to say? You might need, for your practice, you might choose to start with a mat, but we're going to get rid of it. You might like to have a yoga block handy or a blanket to cover with later. And I know I'm going to be using the kitchen counter, so you might use a chair or something to hold onto a wall when we do a couple hip stretches to warm up today too. So I think that is everything I want to say. Dance was the first form of prayer on the earth. So also allow yourself to connect with that tonight when you are celebrating the beautiful joy. We're going to allow ourselves to manifest and create whatever we would like in our lives through our intention. Dance was the first form of prayer on this earth. The people danced. So we're going to get started. I'm going to come on back into my kitchen space. Oh yeah, if you have any fun, shaky hip sashes, anything you want to put on to bring out your inner celebration, please feel free. I'm going to come on back here. I'd love for us today just to start standing. I'm on my yoga mat, but like I mentioned, we will probably ditch the yoga mat at some point, so you just have a slippery or non-trippable floor space to work with. So as you come to standing, we're just going to soften the knees. Let yourself bring your hands to your heart. So I have one palm pressing into my chest, the other hand stacking on top of it. I'm going to spread my fingers like wings, and I'm just going to bow to the inner self here, closing my eyes. As you do this, you might notice I'm starting with rocking side to side, shifting my weight, eyes closed. Just connecting with the inner energy within you that would love to celebrate tonight, that would love to bring forth creation from our movement and our intention. Ashoka Sundari is the Sanskrit word for beautiful joy or without sorrow. Breathing here. Think about what you would like to dance into creation tonight, and I'd love for you to set that intention. Maybe you need a little more joy in your life. This little combination today is going to be very playful, bringing out our inner child, our inner explorer, our curiosity. So maybe you need some of that going on for you. Let yourself think it, envision it. Maybe we need to laugh. Let yourself imagine laughing. Maybe we just need a good old dose of self-compassion, self-love, self-acceptance. Whatever it is you need, start to think of that as we sway and shift. Good. As you take your next inhalation, I'm just going to have you reach your arms to the sky. And as you exhale, let the arms pour open. As you notice, I'm still shifting. If that feels good in your base, in your legs, let that happen. And just start to think of opening up your heart to the universe and letting your intention go. Starting to paint that intention into reality. Dance was the first form of prayer on this earth. The people danced what they wanted, what they needed. They danced it into creation. So let that be here for you tonight. And maybe we can also, with the next couple breaths, just send out positive intention for everyone practicing with us right now. So I'm sending out prayer for your joy, your compassion for self, your laughter, your health. So whatever you want to send out in the next couple breaths, let that happen for you, for each of us, lifting up our sister circle tonight. 2 more breaths now. Ashoka Sundari, the daughter of Parvati, an expression of divine feminine energy, who brought joy and playfulness to the world. Good. As you bring yourself back to center now, I'm just going to put my hands actually up on my ribs, and I'm going to let my hips shift side to side. So feel that little, my legs are straight here, that little slide of the hips. You could also put your arms out, slide of the hips. And feel, even though the legs are fairly straight, there's a soft knee bend. And I'm just starting to open up here. And we're going to take it into just a lateral stretch for the back. So I'm going a little wider now. I'm going to let myself slide my hips to the left. Right hand is coming to right hip. Left arm up and over, a little stretch there. And I'd love for you to paint the sky here, just opening up the nooks and crannies of your heart center. So paint the sky. Big breath in. Tonight we bring in goodness for ourselves and for one another through our dance, through our yoga. Paint the sky, find the breath, any way you want to move. A lot of times in belly dance, the arms are expressed serpentine-like, serpentine energy, watery energy. Inhale, come up. Now, as you exhale, I'm shifting my hips right, taking my left hand to my left hip, and then leaning to the left, and painting the sky here with the right arm or right elbow. Deep, beautiful breath, bringing light into the nooks and crannies of your heart and your rib cage. Take a couple deep breaths and sigh. Opening up the ribs inside, body, side, back. Making space and time to care for yourself, nurture, nourish yourself. And feeling, even though we're apart tonight, feeling ourselves here in circle together, all practicing this divine self-care, self-nurturing. Relax your jaw and float back to center, inhaling. Good. I'm going to allow myself to bring my hips or my feet so that they're about hip width apart, and I'm just going to play with some hula hoop hips. These are going to come into our practice today. So imagine having hula hoop on as we open up our sacral chakra, our root chakra. Let your arms be open. You might even give them a little snake, a little wave. So serpents in a lot of Eastern philosophy represent transformation and divine wisdom coming in. They weren't a symbol of evil. They were a symbol of completion of cycle, divine wisdom, learning our lessons. Reverse. And so a lot of times our arms represent these serpents to express that from our hearts we're learning wisdom. We're embracing compassion. We're learning how to end one cycle. Get those hula hoop hips going here. Couple more breaths. Arms expressing however they want. And then let yourself start to center it and just allow your right elbow to pick up, so it's like someone's got you by your elbow skin and it's leading up to the ceiling, and then it's going to lead down to the floor, and just feel that little snake arm. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, shoulder, elbow, wrist. And just feel like you're painting one wall. And then if you can, try a few on the opposite arm. So elbow skin leads toward the ceiling, shoulder, elbow, wrist, shoulder, elbow, wrist. Just feel that. And we're just going to lunge it. So I'm going to lunge to my right shoulder, elbow, wrist, and center. Lunging left shoulder, elbow, wrist, and center. We got our warrior lunge with serpent arms. Warrior serpent lady, called Nagi in Sanskrit. So the one who embraces the wisdom, the one who embraces the end of cycles, the beginning of cycles, the one who goes with the flow of change and impermanence, Nagi or Naga. Nagini, she's also known as. Breathe it. Good. Cultivating, adopting compassion and wisdom. Smile. Ha. Our warrior serpent lady here. One more on either side. And then we're going to take it into Nali, the Sanskrit word for waving. So there is some advanced yoga practice that has to do with undulating through your midsection to detoxify. It's an advanced yoga practice, but in belly dance, it's fairly common and we see a lot of body waving. So we're going to play with Nali, the waving of the spine. Like I say, it's detoxifying. I'm going to turn sideways and put my hands on my hips here to stabilize them, to give them something to do. And as you inhale, I'd love for you just to soft knees, lean your chest forward and up. And as you exhale, lean it back, belly's out a little bit, and then you're going to pretend you sit in a chair. You notice my tailbone drops. So you inhale, scoop the chest forward and up, exhale it back and sit. Feel this inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, waving, exhale. And don't fret if this is like really complicated for you. Don't fret, just see, you might even be able just to do the chest piece. You might be able to inhale, chest forward, exhale it back. That is perfect. Inhale, you might scoop the chest, exhale. And then if you'd like to inhale, chest, exhale, add the sit, you're more than welcome. There's a mantra we say with this movement of Nali. We say boobs and the ribs and the gut and the butt and the boobs and the ribs and the gut and the butt. It's catchy. Helps you remember what you're isolating. Do one more here. And then inhale, lengthen up to the sky. Stretch it out, everyone. Exhale, sigh and melt. I'm going to face you. Just do that again. Inhale up to the sky. Exhale, sigh and melt. Inhale up to the sky. Exhale, sigh and melt. And I'd love for you to just bend your knees and you're going to let your hips imagine like they're slamming a car door, like you have your arms full of groceries, and just close your car door. Close your car. So my knees are pretty bent. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see how bent they are. And just feel the loosening up here of the hips and breathe here. Just a couple more of these. Feel weighted feet, powerful legs. Got a couple more things, pieces of our warm-up here. So all this practice, playful but also empowering. So we want to embrace all of that. Good, two more. And just let yourself come back to center. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to let ourselves bend our knees, roll down through the spine, just a little ragdoll here. So I have nice bent knees, my legs are wider, and you can sway or swing your upper body. Good. We're just going to do a little bit of a hamstring opener here. And take one quad stretch, and then we're going to come into our movement belly dance combination. So sway, swing, let your head go. Give yourself a couple of horsey lips. You're going to go, or lion's breath where you stick your tongue out. Breathe. Side, open up your jaw. Let out anything from today that needs to come out, everybody. Any sounds. Good. Now I'm bending my knees a little bit further. I'd love for you to walk your fingertips out on the floor as far as you're comfortable with. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. If you'd like to scoot your feet a little wider, let that happen. Hips are pulling back like you're going to sit back, and fingertips lean forward. And just feel the backs of your hamstrings opening. You can straighten the legs as much as you're comfortable with. But again, honor and listen to your hamstrings. Breathe here. And if you'd like to, you might notice you can also shift your weight side to side, in and out of a little bit of a knee bend. Take a couple more, just opening up the inner groin, thighs. Really working all those muscles today. Deep breath here. Feeling Mama Earth down there, thanking her, letting her dance with us tonight. Good. And let yourself come back to center. Bend your knees, roll up through the spine. Now, stepping your feet in, this is where we might like to have a countertop. Last stretch before we get kind of rolling here. I'm holding on to the countertop. Now I'm going to also show you how to do this on the floor or in a chair if you need it. But bending my legs here, I'm going to cross my right ankle right above my left quad or knee here, right on the quad. And I'm going to let myself sit my hips back, keep my chest lifted, and just start to feel opening of your hip. So you could be holding a chair. You could also be sitting in the chair and crossing your leg like that and trying to bring your chest over. Same stretch. So if you need a chair, grab it. If you want to skip this one, you are more than welcome. Breathe here. Another option would be just, I know it's not the same stretch, but going into a quad stretch, which we will all be doing in a moment too. So breathe, opening up that hip. 2 more breaths, chest is lifted, sinking the hips back, smiling, loving these hips and sacrum energy, our creative center. Let yourself lengthen up. On that same side, could you just draw your heel in towards your glute? Maybe you have a strap, maybe you're holding onto your pant leg, maybe you're grabbing your ankle or foot, and just let yourself squeeze that quad. Squeeze your glutes if you need a deeper stretch. Breathe. Deep breath in and out. 1 more here. Let it release. I'm going to switch sides. So again, you can do this hip opener sitting in a chair, or you can use your counter or anything you can hold on in front of you or to your side. I'm going to bend my knees, bring my left ankle above my right knee, so it's on the quadricep. I'm going to bend my supporting leg, chest lift, pressing the knee open, opening up that glute, piriformis, breathing deep. So this is the center where we can hold a lot of guilt and shame, a lot of pressure we put on ourselves. So let's exhale and just feel that energy shedding, lifting, releasing, that stress energy that's built up in there. Let it become more neutral. We want to be playful and empowered tonight and find our beautiful joy. Good. And lengthening up, and we'll take the quad stretch. So again, you might have a strap around in front of your foot or ankle. You might be holding your pant leg. You might be holding your ankle or foot. See if you can, again, if you need a deeper stretch, squeeze and activate your glutes. You'll notice it gets deeper there. See if you can take 2 more deep breaths or 3 more. Good. And release it. Give it a little swing if you like. Swing out the other one if you like. Just allow yourself now to take your hands, interlace them behind your back, and let your chest open. So you might just be clasping. You might be able to pull down, and again, sacrum just hangs. We're not swaying anything. Lifting up your heart center. Couple breaths here. Open your heart to the beautiful joy that we're going to experience and create together. and celebrating the beauty of our bodies, letting ourselves love and appreciate what they're doing for us. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cleansing breath. Now, if you would like to keep your hands clasped with Yoga Mudra, you can. And just do 2 more. Clearing ourselves out, undulating the spine, warming it up for a movement. And lion's breath going on, great for your immune system. 1 more undulation for fun, everyone. And bring it on back up, reach to the sky. Exhale, open. Good. I'm gonna come close to you now, where the last thing we're warming up is our eyes, because our dance tonight starts with our eyes. Hi. So we're gonna let ourselves look to the right, up to the right, and look up to the left. Look up to the right, look up to the left, and let that kind of go back and forth. And it's like, what's over there? So let yourself keep moving your eyes. It's a form of horizontal eye tracking, and that can be really great for focus. It can be really great for concentration and for retaining information. It can be great for helping balance our emotions as well. So keep it going. 2 more eyes. Whew. Okay, relax them. All right, so we're gonna get started, and our first movement starts like this. I'm gonna show you right here. Our ring finger is gonna touch our thumb, called the Earth Mudra. Prithvi Mudra, called different ways. It just means earth. And we're gonna bring it right underneath our little chin. See how cute we are? And we're gonna let ourselves look up to the right, and look up to the left, and look up to the right, and look up to the left. So the beginning has a little bit of an Indian and Persian flair to it. We're going to be using the eyes to express to begin with. Curious, because Ashoka Sundari, it means the beautiful joy, and she's a curious spirit, and we want to adopt that tonight. So I'm going to come on back here. I'm going to change our music and get our actual song playing. Hopefully it will let us do that. So if you have a mat on the floor, you might want to move it right now, just so we don't trip on it, and we'll bring it back for cool down in Shavasana. I'm going to move my guy out of here. Okay. I'm going to do a sound check. All right, so I'm going to show you the first movement really close to you, and then we're going to try it together, and I'm going to back up and show you, because the first movement is just eyes and hands. So we're in this Prithvi Mudra, and it's right under our little chin, and we're going to let ourselves look up to the right, look up to the left. You kind of incline your cheek, look up to the right, look up to the left. You're going to keep, now your right hand is going to spiral and go up, and I'm going to look at it. My left is going to spiral, go up, I'm going to look at it. And then my right's gonna spiral and point down, same gesture. And I'm gonna squat so you can see me. And my left is gonna spiral and be stacked on top. I'm leaving my fingers just as they are. So with those 3 movements, I'm right here, I'm looking up to my right, up to my left, up to my right, up to my left. Circle the right wrist, look up at your right hand. Circle the left wrist, look up at your left hand. Circle the right wrist, it comes right here. And this is probably the hardest part of the dance, by the way. Circle your left wrist and it comes right on top. We have 2 more little circles of our wrist. The right's gonna circle 1 more time and come down by our hip. The left is gonna circle and come down by our left hip. The last 2 circles, circle the right, it comes on top of your head. Circle the left, it comes right in front of your chest. Okay? So those are all of our circles. We're gonna do our wrist spirals, okay? So, right underneath our chin, look up to the right, look up to the left, look up to the right, look up to the left. Circle the right wrist, look up. Circle the left wrist, look up. Right wrist circle, it comes pointing down to the earth. Left wrist circle stacks on top. Right wrist circle by our hip. Left circle by our other hip. Right spirals above our head. Left spirals in front of our chest. All right, that's the hardest part. That's the big concentration part. So if you just say, screw it, I'm just doing whatever, that's cool. Okay, so I'm gonna come back, way back here, okay? I'm going to have my legs in a curtsy fashion. So my left foot is behind me. I'm on the ball of my left foot. Some of us will just stay more upright in the curtsy. If your balance is super shaky, just stand regular, that's cool. If you can go deeper, you're gonna really curtsy it. And I have my little Prithvi Mudra, and I'm putting it right under my chin chopper. I'm gonna look up to the right, and up to the left, and up to the right, and up to the left. Spiral right wrist up, left wrist up, right wrist down, left on top, right wrist to my hip, left wrist to my hip, right on top like a hat, left in front. And then we push off our back foot and it sends our left hip out to the side, and then we drag the foot in. We push out, drag in. We have 2 more of those. Push out, drag in, push out, drag in. You flip your hand so the left is on top like a hat and the right is in front. Right foot goes in back. You push off your right foot, your right hip goes out, sliding in. Push off your right foot, it's like you're closing the car door with your right hip, slide. Push, slide, a push, a slide. So we're gonna try just these are called Arabian horse steps. It's like a Cuban hip, feels like salsa, da, 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 da. We're going to try those just back and forth for a minute before we combine it with all the mudras, okay? So I'm gonna have, I'm gonna have my right hand on top and my left in front. I'm gonna put my left foot back. I'm gonna push off the left ball of the foot so my hip goes out, drag in, goes out, drag in. I'm heading to my right, and I have 1 more, push. Now I'm going to switch my arms, push off the right foot, and in, push off the right foot, and in, push off the right foot, and in, push off the right foot, and in. Hope that's going well for you. We're gonna put all that together. So I'm going to come into my curtsy position. I'm gonna bring my little Prithvi Mudra. We're curious, we are playful, but we're also no nonsense. We'll get to that in a second. So we have our Earth Mudra, Earth Mama is who we came from, and we're gonna let ourselves look up to the right, up to the left, up to the right, up to the left. Look up at your right hand, look up at your left hand. Right hand goes down, pointing down. Left stacks on top. Right hand to the hip, left hand to the hip. Right hand overhead, left arm in front. Push off your left foot, drag it in. Push off, drag in, push off, drag in, push off. We're gonna switch. Push off your right, drag in, and a right, drag in, and push off. 1 more, and ba-da. I'm gonna give you 1 more thing, okay? Then we're gonna try it with music, okay? So we're gonna take little hip circles. Now, your feet, all your feet are doing is, I'm going on my right foot, and I'm heading to the right diagonal. And I'm also gonna do all this facing away from you too, so you can see what's happening. But heading on the right diagonal, I'm gonna go step together. That's all my feet are doing. They're just stepping together, step out, step in. And then I'm gonna reverse it, stepping left, dragging right, step left, step in right, step left, step in right, step left. So that's my feet. My hips are going to do a little hula hoop. So I have to have bent knees in order to get my hips to move. And so my hips are going to go hula hoop around, hula hoop around, hula hoop around, hula hoop around. When we're teaching our hips how to relearn this feminine movement, sometimes they feel real stiff. So don't be like mad at your hips if they're not moving much for you, or if they're saying, what do you want me to do? Now we're going to go the other way to the left, around and in. Remember, you can just be stepping together as well, around and in, around and in. Okay, so that comes after the 4 Arabian horse steps in both directions. We go 4 one way, 4 the other way, and we go 4 hula hoops heading on our front diagonal, 4 hula hoops heading on our back diagonal, and then we have a surprise. We go, whew. Okay? Yay! Okay, so let's put all that together and we'll try it with music. So I'm coming into my curtsy. You choose how big your curtsy is. Getting my little Prithvi Mudra going on here. So I'm touching thumbs to ring fingers. Look up to your right, look up to your left, look up to your right, look up to your left. Spiral look up at the right hand, look at the left hand. Right fingers point down, left on top. Right hand by your hip, left hand by your hip. Right hand overhead, left hand in front. Push off your left hip and foot, drag it in. Push and in and push and in. One more, switch feet. Push off your right and in. Push off your right and in. Push off your right. One more, push off. Going on the diagonal, hula hoop and around. Hula hoop, you're just stepping your feet. Going out and in. And now we're going to head back on the left. Out and in. And out, and bending my knees. Out and in and out and in. And we're going to be goddess. However you want to be. You can be spirit fingers. You'll hear it in the music. So it is a touch faster, okay? We are going to, if you want to watch me do it once, that's cool, and then we can try it together. We'll give it a go. So you can either do this with me, it's a hair faster, or you can watch me once and then we'll do it together the second time around. Okay. So beautiful joy, are you all ready? We hold the first 8 counts. Curtsy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look to your right. Right, left, right, left. Right hand, left hand. Right points down, left on top. Right hip, right hat, left in front. Push, push, push. It's a hair faster. Push, push, push. Hula hoop, 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 hula hoop. Ah! So I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna face away. I'll do my eye stuff facing you, and then I'm gonna turn so you can see the back side of me doing it. It's a hair faster. Ha ha ha. Okay. So here we are. Oh, hitting the button. 3, 4, 5, 6. Eyes look. Right, left, right, left. Right hand up, left, right, down, left on top, hip, hip, hat. I'm going to turn away. I'm pushing off left, 2, 3, reverse, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to hula hoop. Right hip, 2, 3, 4, reverse, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we go. All right, so, not sure where I'm going. Okay. So that's the first part. I would love to try that again with you. I just want to make sure I didn't leave anything out. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So I'm also going to move this so that you can hear this a little better. Okay. So here we go. One more time, everybody. And before we do it this time, I'd love for you to be in your curtsy position for just a moment and just think about hands over the heart. Again, what is the beautiful joy that you want to create? What kind of joyful action do you want to see growing in beauty in your life? And we're going to let that come alive through our dance together. So inhale, reach to the sky now. We're going to take 3 more breaths, just letting that laughter come up, whatever it might be, letting the smiles come up, letting the sense of humor come up, and letting that patience and compassion for ourselves come up. And now we're going to bring our hands to Prithvi Mudra. Okay, and here we go, everybody. We're holding for 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and look right, left, right, left. Right hand goes up, right fingers down, left on top, to the hip, overhead, and then front push off your left. Push, 2, 3, reverse, pushing off right, 2, 3. Here we circle, 2, 3, 4, reverse, 2, 3, 4, and then go. Okay, so how'd that go? I hope we're all good. We're gonna add this next part. I know you can do it, okay? So we just went, ha, okay? From there, we're gonna step together, and it's a shoulder shimmy. Our palms are gonna come up to the sky. So shoulder shimmies are isolating your shoulders. So I'm going to put my hands on my hips. You're going to go right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. So it's not so much the bosom, ladies, but the bosom will react. So it is your shoulders. We're going to be taking 8 walks forward. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're gonna walk around ourselves for 8. I'll show you, I'm just making a U to my right. I'm gonna walk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When we do the walk around ourselves, our hands are gonna go flick, 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 flick. And this was a gesture done in a lot of different folk dance, tribal dance to say, God, take this from me, holy crap, okay? So whatever you need to throw up to higher hands tonight, you're gonna do that, okay? So after we just finished our ha, we're gonna shimmy walk forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You walk on your right, flicking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How'd that go? It's a lot of fun. Okay, own that. Get it away, take it, thank you. Or you could also be, I'm so grateful. Whatever you need to say up there. We're gonna tack those two things on. So after our hip circles, boom, 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 we have goddess pose, right? And then we jump together and shimmy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, walk 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're gonna try it. All right. Let me check. Here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, we're curtsy. Look right, left, right, left, look up at your right hand, right fingers down, left on top, right hip, right like a hat, left and push off. The left, 2, 3, reverse, push off your right, 2, 3, hula hoop hips going right together, right, reverse it, left, 2, 3, 4, we're gonna go, goddess, together, 5, 6, 7, 8, click, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How'd you do? We're gonna do that much again. Hope you're having fun. Okay, one more time. Here we go. Curtsy, everybody. Oh, is it going? Technical problems? Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, left foot's in back. Right, left, left, look at your right hand, right down, left on top, hip, hat, front. We push off left, 2, 3, reverse, right, pushing off. Now we hula hoop our hips diagonal, step together, now reverse, left, 2, 3, 4, goddess, together, shimmy, 4, 5, 6, 7, flick it, walk, 2, 3, take it, 5, 6, 7, 8, cool. Gets better, guys. Okay, so after you flick and walk, we're doing a little bit of a shimmy. I'm gonna get closer to you. So, shimmy is where we, first just a minute, hold on to your belly, whatever you got here. Take a breath into it. We say, thank you so much, to your belly. And put around your hips, your booty. Say thank you so much, creative center. We're going to let ourselves shake whatever we have that moves, and we're gonna be happy about it. Yay! So what you're gonna do, with our shimmy, my legs are hip width apart, and I'm gonna be bending my knees, alternating, right, left. So I like to start this, when I had to learn, I had to do like big hips, like I was closing the car door, and everything you got back here should be right? So, and I said, thank you so much. And then you let it kind of speed up, and you can let your knees speed up, so right, left, and you just feel this little earthquake happening, And again, when we learn shimmy, get our inner Shakira out, it is difficult for a lot of us because in our society we are taught to be like this and everything is tight. Okay, so, but we're gonna let it all go now. We're gonna hear this little percussive thing in the music, they go brr, 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 brr. So you're gonna hear ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. When you hear that, we're gonna let our hips, you can either stay center, yada-da, 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 and let it just go, blah, 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 blah. Or you're gonna let your hips slide, 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 slide. That's a little more advanced. Some of you might be like, I got this, and you can add a little accent to the side, yada-da, 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 yada-da. So that's the next thing. Slide shimmy or regular shimmy. After you go da 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 da, it's a fantastic moment where you do big hip shut the door, big hip shut the door. So that's my right hip shut the door, left hip shut the door, right arm throws out dramatically with my palm up, left arm reaches to the sky. Okay, so I'm way back here so you can see me now. And then we're going to continue on. So we have, I'll say right here, we're going to do shimmy, shimmy. So shimmy 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do right hip, right arm, left arm. Very dramatic, okay? So we have 5, 6, shimmy. We have shimmy, 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 shimmy. Right hip, right arm, left arm. And you might notice my hips kept going. That's just a thing. So if your hips keep going too, that's okay. We do it again. 5, 6, 7, and shimmy, 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 shimmy. Right hip, right arm, left arm. Ta-da! Okay. The palm gesture, you see here, my right palm is up, my left palm is up. This is a gesture of Pushpaputa Mudra. It means receiving blessing. I'm going to snatch up all the goodness because I deserve it. That's what we're saying. It means hands full of flowers. Okay? So let's back up and talk about everything we just did. In the beginning, we have our curtsy with our eyes, with our head. We have our fingers, our arms coming up. We have them coming down. We have them to our hip. We do 4 Arabian horses pushing off the left foot. We have 4 pushing off the right foot. We have our hula hoop hips. And again, that could just be step together as we're learning this. 4 to the right, traveling right. 4 to the left, traveling left. And then we have goddess pose. Then we jump together and we do 8 count shimmy walk with the shoulders. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Walk for 8. Flick your hands away. Get rid of that junk. 5, 6, 7, 8. And after you flick all around 5, 6, 7, 8, we have the little shimmy shimmies in our hips. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We go right hip, right arm, left arm. Should we try all that? I think so. And then we have a little up hip scoochie. Up hip scoochie. So we'll talk about that next. So let's give all that a go. All right. You find your curtsy with your left foot back. 5, 6, the left foot is back. Look right, look left, look right, left. Right hand, left hand, right hand, fingers down, up, to the hip, over the head, in front, push off your left. Push, 2, 3, reverse. Push off your right, 2, 3. We're gonna hula hoop. Step together on the right, and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna go goddess together. 2, 3, 4. Shimmy. 6, 7, 8. Flick walk. 2, 3. Here comes the next shimmy. Shimmy. 2, 3, 4. Right, left. How'd that go? Okay. We're gonna just we're gonna try. So after you go right, left. Now, in this, my right foot is in the front position. So if I'm way back here, I think you can see it. It's out in front of me. What I'm gonna do in my bent leg position, I'm gonna step my right foot out, and I'm gonna drag my hips in, and my right hip's gonna go up. Step out, my hip lowers, drag in, my hip goes up. Feel that a few times. It's called an up hip. Now switch, so your left foot is on the ball of the foot. We're gonna step it out, drag the right foot in, the hip comes up, release. Step out, drag in, the hip comes up, release. So feel that little slide, hip coming up. Just gonna do a couple back and forth in your room. Reverse it, take it to the right, up hips. Okay, and if you'd like, you can add the L arm. So if I'm traveling left, my left palm is facing up, right here. Shum, and shum, and shum, and shum. If I'm traveling right, my right palm's gonna be up on the lower arm. Boom, so I can take in that goodness. Take a couple more. Da, ya-da-da, 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 ya-da-ha, ya-da-ha. Okay, so that's coming. We only have 2 right, 2 left, 2 right, and then a sassy movement. So we're gonna take ourselves from our shimmies for 4 counts. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Right hip, right arm, left arm. We go up hip to the right. I'm traveling on the front diagonal. I'm going slide up. My right hip goes up, slide up. I'm going to switch it to the left. Slide up, slide up. I'm going to switch it to the right. Slide up and up. And then I'm going to face backwards. Bam. Okay? So, I'm going to come back here. We're just going to take the slide shimmy or the shimmy in place. Again, one more time. 5, 6, 4 counts of the shimmy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right hip, right arm, left arm. Slide the right hip up and up to the left, up and up to the right, up and up. Step face the back. Bam. And you have to think bam. Okay, let's add that in. Okay. Let's talk about it. We have our eyes, 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 eyes. Hand, 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 hand. We push off the left for 4. Da, 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 da. We push off the right for 4. We hula hoop right together right for 4. 4 sets. Hula hoop left for 4. Getting all that energy going. Then we have goddess pose. We let ourselves then shimmy walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We flick it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shimmy we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go right hip, right arm, up, hip switch up on the left, right hip coming up, and then we turn around. Okay. So right hip, right hip, turn around. Okay. Let's give it a go. Okay. Take a moment, come back to your space. Just let it wash over you. Close your eyes. We're just going to stand tall for a moment. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Bow your head. Maybe rock or sway. This next time, we're going to let ourselves be really beautifully curious, really beautifully playful, really beautifully joyful with our movement. Think about anything you need to bring about that sense of humor. This is just for fun and freeing up our energy. Let yourself think of anything you want to manifest through your dance tonight, anything you want to bring into this reality through your dance tonight. And send out all that goodness to everyone here that's practicing with us. We do this together as a community. We got this. If and when in doubt, snake and shake. Everybody, snake and shake. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, open. Do one more here. Ashoka Sundari, we are without sorrow. We are dancing the beautiful joy today. Here we go, everybody. We hold for 8. Put your left foot back in the curtsy position. And we'll see if our music will play. I'm gifted with technology. Ha ha ha. 5, 6, 7, look. Up to your right, up to your left, up to your right. And right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right, left, right hand like a hat, left in front, push off, left, push off your left. Now we're going to push off the right, push, and 2, 3, hula hoop, right together, 3, reverse, left, 2, 3, goddess, goddess, together, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, flip, 2, 3, 4, 5, shimmy for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right hip, right arm, up, up, left hip, right hip, then leave your step. All right, how'd we do? Let's do that one more time. You might have heard there's a little spot in the music right after we turn back where it goes, it sounds like they're saying, no, no, no. I don't really know what they're saying, but in my heart, it's like me taking back my power. So I'm like, no, no. So our hips are going to go, when we're facing back, we're going to go right, left, right. No, no, no. Okay? So let's take that much and we can add our hip, close the door, right, left, right at the end. Okay? When we're facing back. Don't be afraid to face back. It's all good. Here you go. Again. 3, 4, left, foot's in back. Now we look to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Right hand up, right fingers down, left on top. To the hip, overhead, in front, push off your left. Push, 2, 3, 4, beautiful joy, push, 2, two pips. Front, 2, 3, 4. Step together on the left. 2, 3. Here comes the goddess. Goddess, shimmy. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to flick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shimmy for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right hip, right arm, left arm. Right hip up. 2, left hip up. And right hip up. Now face the back. Face. No, no, no. Ha-ha. Okay, we have the no, no, no. So our hips are going no, no, no. And our arms are out here. The arms are out here if you can see my hands. This is a gesture when our palms go out like saying stop. It's a gesture that is for fearlessness and courage, okay? So I'm out here and I'm going fearlessness and courage, okay? And we're gonna then take, I'm gonna face front for a minute to show you what this is gonna be like. We're gonna take weighted hip walks. Those are just hip walks like we're slamming our car door. And we're gonna do 4 walks, left, right, left, right. So I'm gonna go left, right, left, right. I'm gonna show you them facing the way that I'll be headed. Left, right, right. And then we're gonna come into a pattern of the feet that's like a step ball change for dancers who know dance. If you don't know dance, it's just step, front foot, back foot, front foot, back foot, front foot. So I'm gonna stand way back here and do some step ball changing. So you're going front foot, front, and I have my knees bent. Front foot, back foot, front foot. It feels like a little bit of a march. Front foot, back foot, but my hips are going because my knees are nice and bent. You'll see my hips, ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. So we're gonna take 5 sets of step ball change after we do our 4 weighted hip walks. And those 5 step ball changes are gonna help us to face the front again. So I'm gonna show you this, facing the way that we're gonna be facing. We just went right hip, no, no, no. So we just did right, right. And then we go walk left, right. Now the step ball change. Left, right, right. I'm turning around, left, right, left. All right, so that's what you got there. We're gonna try that again. I'm just making sure I haven't told you any false information here. Yes, that's correct. Okay, so we'll take that again from our up hips, and then no, and then we walk left, right, left, right for 5 rounds. Okay, so I'm gonna come at you with my up hip. I just finished my 4 counts of shimmy. Shake what you got, everybody love it. And then you go right hip, right arm, left arm. Up hip on the right hip up, switch it. Left hip up, switch it. Right hip up, and up we face back, and then we go right, left, right. We step left, right, left, right. Left, right, 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 left. We'll try that. Cool. All right. Let me see if there's anything else I want to tell you. Oh yeah, and after you finish left, right, left again, so we just finished our last step ball change, it goes no, no, no again. And that time you're going to go right, left, up to the sky. Boom, boom, up. Very dramatic. Get your spirit hands out. Okay, let's try all of it just for fun. It's all good. I'll try talking you through it. Hopefully I'll remember. So let's rewind. Remember that after we finished walking around ourselves, we have 4 counts of shimmy, la 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 la. And then we have our right hip, right arm, left arm, up hip on the right for 2, up hip on the left for 2, up hip on the right for 2, face away. We say right, right. Then we walk left, right. We go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, up. Boom, boom, up. Okay? You can do it. Okay, here we go. We'll try it from the beginning with our curtsy. Our left foot is behind us. Oh, it's starting without me. Okay. No, now it's doing something else. Here we go. One more time. Okay. Hands. 3, 4, left foot is back. Now we look. Right, left, right hand. Up, left up, right finger's pointing down, left up. Hip, pat, chest push off. Left, push off the left. Now we push off the right. Push off off your right. Get ready for hula hoops, stepping right. 2, 3. Go step together on the left. For 2, 3. Here comes the goddess. Goddess together. Shimmy. 1, 6, 7, 8. Lift. 2, 3. Here comes our slide. Shimmy for 4. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go right hip, right arm, left hip. Up, right up, left up, right up. Face back, face back. Right, left, left, 3, 4. Left, right, 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 right. Good. So I hope you can hear it because right after we have our no, up. We're going to do that much all again. Sorry for this poor sound quality. We'll try it once more. Okay. It's going to be, oh, it wants to go without us. Okay. Curtsy, everybody. And it's going back. It just wants to mess with us. Okay. Left foot's back. 5, 6, and look up to your right. Right, left, right, left, right hand. Up, up, right hand down, left hand up, hip, head in front of your chest, push off your left. Beautiful joy, feel it now. Push off to your right. We're gonna hula hoop on the right together. 3, step together left, 2, 3, 4, goddess, shimmy, 3, 4, 5, 6, flick your hands, flick, 3, 4, 5, 4 counts of shimmy, shimmy your hips, 3, 4, right hip, right arm, right hip up, 2, left hip up, right hip up, face back, hold, right, left, 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 up. Okay, it's about to get good, everybody. Take a minute though. Take a minute and get a quick drink of water. So I'm gonna get water. You might be sweating. It's a fun cardiovascular exercise. And we're gonna get to some other really fun spots. We're almost done with it. We have a little bit more. There's really fun, my favorite parts coming. So I hope you enjoy it too when we get there. So give yourself a couple breaths here. Nice. And when you have had your water, just find yourself again standing and connecting with yourself. So I love to bring my hands to belly or heart and just close your eyes. Again, we're coming back to our intention. That's how the dance becomes this prayer. We come back to our intention. How do you want to create some more celebration in your life? Dancing just for the heck of it, wherever you are, always does that. It creates more joy, more beauty, more creative expression. It gets out any of that stuff you need to release. Take a couple breaths. And I'm just going to read to you one quick poem, real quick. It's just called Joy for No Reason by Dana Falls. Joy for no reason. I am filled with quiet joy for no reason save the fact that I'm alive today. The message I receive is clear. There is no time to lose from loving, no place but here to offer kindness, no day but this to be my true unfettered self and pass the flame from heart to heart to heart. This is the only moment that exists, so simple, so exquisite, and so real. I am filled with quiet joy for no reason save the fact that I am alive today. Breathe that in. We're going to integrate it into our movement. Take a big stretch up. Inhale. Together, even though we're distant and separate, just feel that connection. Big breath in, wanting that joy for everybody here practicing, and it helps us to receive it. Just feel that. One more breath. Okay, fantastic. We're going to take exactly what we did one more time, and then I'm going to add on the rest. Okay, you're doing wonderful. You're like, you don't know what I'm doing. You can't see me, but I know you are. Okay, snake and shake when in doubt. Put your left foot in back for curtsy. We're going to start one more time. All right. 3, 4, 5, 6. Curious eyes to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Right hand up, left up, right down, left on top, right to the hip, left front push-up. Left, 2, 3. Reverse push-up your right. 2. Hula hoop hips to the right we go. Step together, step together, step together, step switch. Left, 2, 3. Here comes our goddess warrior. Goddess, hop. 3, shimmy. 5, 6, 7. Flick it away, get it away. 5, 6, 4 counts of shimmy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right hip, right arm, up on the right. 2, left up. 4, 2, right up. 4, 2, step back. Right, left, 2, 3, 4. Go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Left, left, up. Okay. Okay, so after we have right, left, up, we have what I love to call the axle rows. Axle rows, you all know it. Maybe some of you younger don't know it. Watch a YouTube. Okay, axle rows is what we call upward figure 8 hips. Okay, so after I am going right, left, up, I'm going to push off, so my knees are bent, push my left hip out, up, in. Then my right hip goes down, out, up, in. Left, out, up, in. I'm going to face away from you so you can see this from the other way. Left hip's going down, out, up, in. Right, down, out, up, in. And you're just rolling through your foot to the ball of the foot. Your hip's going out, up, in, like you're scooping something with your hip. And it feels like Axl Rose singing on the microphone. Okay, so we're gonna take that. We have 3. This is gonna be a little bit of a pattern with our upward figure 8 hips. So after you go right, left, up, we push off our left hip, out, up, in, right hip, out, up, in, left hip, out, up, in, and then again it goes right, left, right, and then we repeat. Left hip, out, up, in, right hip, out, up, in, left hip, out, up, in, and then it goes right, left, right. I'm going to do that facing away from you now. So we just went right, left, throw your arms up, left hip pushes out, up, in, right, out, up, in, left, out, up, in. We go right, left hip goes out, up, in, right hip, out, up, in, left hip, out, up, in, right, left, right. Okay? Okay, and I'm yelling it like that because that's what the music sounds like. I'm going to face you again, all right? So we just went right, left, throw, and then we go left hip, out, up, in, right, out, up, in, left, out, up, in, right, left hip, out, up, in, right hip, out, up, in, left hip, out, up, in, right, left, right. And you notice my arms, they're going to go push out because I'm coming back to that fearless courage. I'm curious, I am playful, I am also empowered and fearless, okay? That's what we're saying with these gestures, sealing that energy into ourselves. Okay, so let's add that on, and then we're getting there, guys. Okay, here we go. From the beginning, are you curtsied? 5, 6, look to the right, to the left. Your left foot is in back, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, to the hip, like a hat, over your heart. Push off your left. 2, smile. 3, 4, push off your right. 2, 3, hula hoop step together on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, reverse, left. 2, here comes our warrior goddess. Goddess, shimmy it. 4, 5, get that shimmy going, flick it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now hip shimmy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right hip, right arm, up to the right, up on the left, up on the right, face back, right, left, 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 up, left hip, right hip, left hip, right, left hip, right hip, left hip, right, left, right. How'd that go? Ready? Let's just go right back into it again. If you need to sit this out, go ahead. Here we go. To the right, and left, right, left. Right hand, left hand, above, to the hip, overhead, pushing off your left. Bam! 2, close that car door fiercely. On the right, we're pushing off our right hip. Hula hoop, heading to the right. 2, 3, 4, stay sacred body. Here it is. Good. Goddess warrior. Shimmy it, ladies. And we're gonna flick. Shimmy. Shimmy. 2, 3, 4. Right hip, right arm, up hip, left hip, right hip, left hip, back. Right, left, 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 left, right, left, right, left, up, left hip, right hip, left hip, right, left, left hip, right hip, left hip, right, left, right. Cool. Okay. We're almost there. We're so close. Okay. Breathe. I hope you're enjoying this movement. Breathe deep. Okay. We're getting there. The next part, super fun. Okay. We're going to step. We got our hula hoop hips come back to haunt us. Okay. We're going to be stepping our feet apart, together, apart, together. Gonna go left, apart, together, So take that right and left a couple times, apart, together, left together, together. So right together, left together, left together. Okay, we're actually doing it 3 times. When you would like to add your hips, and again, you never have to add your hips, you let your hips swing to the front and then around to the back. Swing to the front and around to the back. Then we reverse it. Swing front to the left to the back. Swing front to the left to the back. And go right, front to the right, I can't talk. Front to the right to the back to the left. Sideways, so you can see me too. I'm gonna head to my right, right together, right, step, left together, left. It's really a dig, so there's no weight on that foot. Right together, right, dig, left together, left, dig. And whatever you got, you're letting it be, showing it off. We love this. We love it. So we're loving it. Okay? So how this is going to really present, you're going to go right together, right, touch, left together, left, touch. Now I'm going to face my left wall. Right together, right, touch. And this is the best part, okay? Once you get here, we're going to let ourselves do this little... You see what I'm doing with my feet? Stomp, 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 stomp. I'm pitched forward a little bit. You're going to let your shoulders shimmy. You're going to shimmy like that. Isn't that fun? You're going to shimmy. And if you can't, you can just do little steps and little shoulder shimmies. And then you're going to hit the belly and reach up. Okay? It's super fun. You'll hear it in the music. They go, it's going to be counted like this. It's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right? So embrace that. So we're going to just add the hula hoops and then the little prancy shimmy bilateral. It feels like a football drill kind of. It's a version of a low grounded earth shimmy. Boom, hip. Okay? And you'll hear it with the music. So we're going to try our, where should we back it up to? Let's just do our hula hoops with it. What was right before our hula hoops, everybody? Right. Oh yeah, we did our Mayas with our axle, sorry, not our Mayas. We did our axle rose upward 8s. So we had our right, left, we threw our arms up. Our left hip went out, up, in. Right hip out, up, in. Left hip out, up, in. Then our hips went right, left, right. And then the left hip repeats the upward axle rose. Left hip up, right hip up, left hip up. We go right, left, right. Here's the hula hips. We're stepping right together, right. Going right together, right. Go left. Left together, left. I'm going to face the left wall. Right together, right. Shimmy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? You make that your own. You'll hear it. You can do whatever you want there, but you're going to hear it's a cool part of the music. Okay. Let's try it. So... from the beginning, curtsy foot and back. There we are. 5, 6, curious. To the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Right hand up, right down, left on top. To the hip, like a hat in front of your heart. Push off the left. 2, 3. Reverse it. Right, pushing off. Get ready, hula hoop on the right. We have 1, 2, 3. reverse, left, 2, 3, goddess warrior, goddess, and 3, 4, shoulder shimmy, 6, 7, flick it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, shimmy for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right hip, left arm, right hip up, 2, left hip up, left, right hip, face back, right, left, right, walk left, left ball change, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, my left, right, left, my left, right. These are hula hoop. Left together, left, right together. Here it is. Did you like that? Have your explosive Muppet moment. Whatever that is for you. Okay, we're gonna do that again, but we're gonna take a breath. Okay, I promise, we're just gonna do it like, because all we have left, we have a little grapevine part, and we have a empowerment part that I'd love to show you. So I'm just gonna plow you through that. Remember, this is gonna be on our page, so you come back and you work with it whenever you want, but I wanna show you the rest. Okay, so don't worry, I'll go through everything again a couple more times too. So after you finish your step together on the right, touch, step together on the left, touch, whether your hips are doing it or not, that's okay. I face the left wall when I go right together, right the last time, and they go belly hit. Okay, now you're gonna take a grapevine step. So I'm gonna do this facing front. It does not matter what foot crosses in front of anything. All we're doing is taking 3 steps, I promise. So we're gonna be stepping right cross left step right, then we're gonna go left cross right step left, and a right cross left step right, and left cross right step left, okay? Yeah, so let me make sure I'm telling you that. So, belly up. While we're facing our left wall, after we did our X, we're gonna step, we're still facing our left wall, we're gonna step right cross left step right, then go reverse it, left cross right step left. Now we're gonna travel to our original right wall, right cross left step right, left cross right step left. So we're gonna put that traveling floor pattern together. So you went 5, 6. We step on our right. We go right cross left step right. Hold. Left cross right step left. Face the front. Step right cross left step right. And left cross right step left. Now, guess what? We got 2 more little grapevine things. This part you can do either the grapevine again if you don't want to turn, or those of you that are like whirling dervishes at home, you can go 3-step turn. You're going to step right, step right, reverse, left, step left. Then you're going to step right, cross, left, step right. It's a sandwich. Left, cross, right, step left. Okay, so we're going to go through that whole crazy sequence. I'm going to show you with the turn, but if you don't want to turn, all you do is repeat right, cross, left, step right, left, cross, right, step left. And it works out just the same, I promise. So I got my, I don't know why I feel like a dance team dancer, I don't know why. When we do this, we're gonna go 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 5, 6. We go step right, cross, left, step right, left, cross, right, step left, face front, step right, cross, left, step right, cross, step left, cross, right, step left. Now you can turn if you want or grapevine. 3-step turn right, left, right, left, step right, cross, left, step right. Actually, I think that's where it ends. Holy mackerel, grapevine sandwich. Da-da-da-da. Oh no, there is one last one. So there's rep-a-da-da-da, and then left, step right, cross left, okay? And then the last part right here is coming up. So after you did 3-step turn right or step cross step, 3-step turn left or step cross step, you got 1 more step cross step cross step, and then we do empowerment. Okay, so we get our fierce Abaya hand gesture going. Courage, fearlessness, protection. I got my Archangel Michael shirt on today. Got my tigers on. Ha! Protection. We're going to let ourselves push the left palm forward, and our left foot's going to go into the front path. So if you see me from the side, I'm on the ball of my left foot, and my knees and foot is out in front. so that I can go poof with my hip. It goes up, and I'm going to step on it. I'm going to do the same thing on my right, and then step on it. Then I'm going to take it to the side path. My left foot goes right out, and I'm going to go, my hip goes out, and I'm going to look like, stay back, people, and in. And I'm going to do that to the right. Stay back, people, and in. And then left foot going back now, back path, like you're bumping somebody behind you with your left butt cheek, and you're going to push your elbow, left elbow back, step, right foot, step, and it ends with the left and the right side to side again. Side on the left, side on the right, So we're going to combine those. This is empowerment. The last part is all about empowerment. So you're right here, bent legs, because you got to have a little knee bend to get your hips to move. Left foot's in front. You're going to push. Left hip up, step. Right hip up, step. Left to the side, step. Right to the side, step. Left elbow back, hip goes back. Right elbow back, hip goes back. Left to the side, and right to the head, I might make the noise because I like it. You don't have to. And then after we land here, we're going to come into just any snaky movement that you want. And there is a little, I'll take you through the undulation. Okay, we went away for a second. Hi guys. The last part is just a little undulation. And that's it. And then we hit our pose. So I'll talk you through the undulate part at the very end, but I'd love just to try it all with you. Talking through it from the beginning, giving it like 2 goes, and then cooling us down to Shavasana, and you can come back to this recording anytime you want. Okay, so the beginning, we have our eyes. We all know our eyes. We have our hands, even if we don't quite know those yet, that's okay. We push off our left hip, yada-da. We push off our right hip, yada-da. We take our hula hoop hips on the right, which is step together, step. We go back on the left, step together, step. We do goddess warrior, and then we shoulder shimmy walk. 8 counts forward. We flick our hands for 8 counts, walking around, getting that junk off of us. Then we let ourselves take 4 counts of a shimmy, whether our hips stay here or they're sliding. And then we go right hip, right arm, left arm. We go 2 right hips up, up, and up. And I like to do this little commanding gesture with my hand. Left hip up, and up, right hip, up, and up. We face back. We go right, left, right. We walk left, right, left, right. Left, right, 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 left, throw up. We go mile left, or I'm sorry, up 8. Left hip up, right hip up, left hip up, right, left hip up, right hip up, left hip up, right, left, right. Now we go hula hoops to the right. Step right together, right, step left, left together, left. I face my left wall, right together, right. Here we go. Prance, 2, 3, 4, belly hit. Now we step right, cross, left, step right. Left, cross, left, step left. Right, cross, left, step right. We're facing front. Left, cross, right, step front. If you want to turn, you can, or 3-step turn, or grapevine. Right, left, right, left. Grapevine last time. Right, cross, left, step right. Left, cross, right, step left. And then we come into the last thing. What is it? My mind just went blank. Oh, empowerment. Left hip up, left palm up, step. Right hip, right palm to the side, to the side, to the back. To the back. Last time to the side, and then we're going to take our axle rose hip up, and then we're going to take boobs, ribs, gut, butt. Other way. Boobs, ribs, gut, butt. And then we're going to come back to our curtsy. Ta-da! And that's the end. Okay, awesome. If you're still with me, we got this. Take a big breath. We're going to go from the beginning. Holy mackerel. Other thing I just want to invite you to do, I know you're all sweating like me, when we're doing our grapevine at the end there, you're going to notice I'm going to let my hips shake and shimmy and do whatever they want. So you're going to see my hips going like that. If you want to do that, you can. You do not have to. My hips will get the spirit in them and they just go. Okay. So take a minute. Breathe. I'm going to clear our heads. There is nobody grading us. There is nobody judging us, I hope. We're just holding space for ourselves and each other. And we're going to dance the beautiful joy into reality. Ashoka Sundari, without sorrow, the beautiful joy. Hold your hands on heart and belly. Breathe, close your eyes. This is the temple of your spirit, this body. Thank it so deeply right now. And whatever it wants to do during this song, I hope you let it. Let it do whatever it wants. You do not have to do anything that I'm doing. You could make up your whole own party dance. Take 2 more breaths. And breathe out well wishes for everybody that's practicing now and in the future with us. Here we go. Inhale your arms up. Exhaling. And we're going to bring our left foot back to curtsy, everybody. We're going to get ourselves ready to go the last 2 times, 1 time. We're going to go all the way through it. Okay, so here we are. 5, 6 eyes. Right, left, curious. Right, left, right hand, right hand, left hand, right, and left. Push off your left. 2, 3. Other way. Push off your right. 2. We're gonna hula hoop. Step together on the right. Step together. 5. And reverse it. Left. Here comes our warrior goddess. Shimmy walk. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna flick the stuff away. And now shimmy hips. 2, 3, 4. Right hip, right arm, up right hip, up left hip. Command them. Up right hip face back. Right, left, right, well left, right, 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 left, up, my up 8, right, left hip up, right, left, right, here we go, hula hoop. Left together, left, face the left, right together, 1, 2, step right, cross, left, right cross left cross right, 3-step turn, right, left, right, left, right, bind, right, left, left foot forward, right foot, left to the side, back, side, stay, up, we go, boobs, ribs, gut, butt, boobs, ribs, gut, butt. Step right. Come back to your curtsy. Yay, you did it. We did it. Even if those grapevines got madly confusing and you don't feel like you can do 3-step turns, no problem. Remember, when in doubt, if you can't 3-step turn, all you do is right, left cross right, step left, okay? One more time from the top. So I'm radiating out that joy, and we cool ourselves down to Shavasana after this. Thank you so much for sticking it out with me. Awesome. Okay, left foot back to curtsy, everybody. Okay, eyes. Right, left, curious, playful eyes of the child. Right hand up, left up, down, to the heart, to the hip, overhead, in front of your heart. Push off your left. Push. 2, 3, reverse it. Push. 2. We're gonna hula hoop, step together on the right. Right. 2, 3, reverse. I'm really grounded. My knees aren't bent. 3, goddess warrior, goddess, and shake your shoulders. 5, 6. We're gonna flick out ourselves. Flick. 2, 3, 4. Shaking your hips. We go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right hip, right arm, right hip, left hip up, right hip up, face back, pull, right, left, right, walk left, right, 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 left, up, and the left hip, right, left, right, left, hula hoop hips. Touch left together, face the left wall. Here's our prance. 1, 2, 3, grapevine. Left cross, right step left. Face front, right cross, left is right. Left cross, yep, 3-step turn. To the right, to the left. And right cross, left step right. Left cross, left step right. We have left hip, left, right, to the back. Empowerment, fearlessness, and then we snake. So we got axle rows coming back in our body here. Do 2 more axle roses. We're gonna do body weight. Boobs, ribs, gut, butt. That's the mantra. Boobs, ribs, gut, butt. Step on your right. Bring your arms out and up. Put your left foot back behind you, curtsy. Look up, open eyes, curious. Ah, lovely. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. If not, I'm sorry. Okay, so we have just a few minutes. We're gonna stand up for just a second to cool down with a little stretch and come into our mats for Shavasana. So, fun times. I hope you. I really enjoyed the story of Ashoka Sundari, of a woman who is so not desperately wanting, but hoping to create something in herself, of herself, and she walks through nature with that prayer in her heart, and she cries on the earth, and from her tears of beauty and longing and creation, she grows this beautiful being, this daughter, Ashoka Sundari, that means without sorrow. And it was said again that Parvati always had her there and her heart was whole and complete. So I hope that whatever you feel that beautiful joy is for you in your life, I hope we continue to grow it together and let ourselves manifest it through our dance tonight. So dance was the first form of prayer on the earth, and I always love to remember that. Okay, so let's cool down. Bring your mat back out. Where did I put mine? Okay, so bring your mat back out. If you have any jinglies on your hips and they might poke you in the butt when you lay down, you can take your jinglies off. Hi guys, sorry. And let's just start stretching out, standing if you can. If you are so done and you want to lay on the floor, that's fine. Like, you listen to your body right now. So I'm going to take off one of my jingles. So, okay. Okay, and I'm going to turn down this light here. Okay. Okay, make your room like a nice dim space. Just inhale, reach the sky. Exhale, let it melt. Sigh it out. Inhale, reach the sky. And exhale, just sigh. If you need to undulate your spine, you can melt. You can let your body release overbent legs. So that one more time. And hang like a rag doll. So stay where you're at. Swing your upper body. Come back to those little, if you'd like, side to side kind of lunges in your groin. So you might keep scooching your feet a little wider. And just, you can stay higher if you like with it. You can come lower to the earth if you have that range of motion and flexibility. If you do go lower to the earth, we want to make sure the top knee is always facing up and the toes are facing up. So breathe. Take a wide leg forward fold. Play with your hips, play with your arms, or just hang in stillness. Sigh out your breath now, everybody. Just melt it out. And see if you can come to a down dog expression. Sorry, I'm fighting with my volume. Okay, a down dog expression. Walk your dog. You might even go bent legs, heels high. You might swivel your knees one way, open up your back, swivel the other way. Relax that head, neck, face, and jaw here. And if down dog doesn't have your name on it, go to child's pose or hands and knees. Breathing. Take a few cat-cows eventually as we just wind this body down. Good. Let yourself come out to a Sphinx pose eventually. Sphinx pose on your elbows, pubic bone down. Thinking of lengthening your torso out long before lifting it up. Breathing. Deep breath. Good, and then release yourself down. I'm gonna come to my side so we can stretch the quad. Bend your right leg or your top leg, whatever it is. I'm pulling my heel toward my glute. Squeeze the glutes if you need a deeper stretch. Deep breath here. When you'd like to release it, go right ahead and roll to your other side. Just kind of shift, roll. I'm gonna bend my top knee, bring the heel to my glute. You can use a strap around your foot. You could hold your pant leg if you need. Squeeze the glutes for a deeper stretch. Deep breath. Release it when you are ready. If you want to hold it longer, go ahead. I'm going to lie on my back. And when you come to your back, just hug your knees in, rock around, twist, or take any last movements that feel good. A happy baby could be really nice for our hips right now. You could hold the backs of your thighs, feeling your low back, flat on the earth, not curving. Knees wide, holding the backs of the thighs. Those of you that would like to, you could also extend the legs more, stretch your hamstrings, your groin. You could take a hip opener, crossing an ankle over the knee, coming back to the piriformis stretch. You could have the bottom foot on the earth, pressing the top knee open. Just kind of taking any last kinks of tightness out of the body. So switching sides with your hip opener if you're playing there, or honoring any other stretch your body might need right now. Just a few more breaths. Deep breath, softening the muscles you're stretching. Sighing it out. And eventually allowing for any last little movements, any twists, any windshield wipers of your knees, diamond legs. What feels good to you right now as you settle into final relaxation here. Nice deep breath. So as you settle into your relaxation, I'm just going to come up to sit for a moment. You let yourself be beautifully comfortable on the earth. I'd love for you, as you get comfortable, feel your body sinking into the arms of Mother Earth. Every exhalation you grow a little heavier. Honor yourself with a few deep cleansing breaths here. Big breath in and just sigh it out. Feel yourself sinking into the arms of Mother Earth. All the tension melting from the body. Ashoka Sundari, the divine feminine archetype of not only the playful, curious child, but the empowered woman who radiates beautiful joy wherever she goes. If she has sorrow, and sorrow is not bad, but Ashoka Sundari, if she ever had sorrow, it wasn't long-lived. She would go back to seeing something else with curious eyes, so she never lived in a fear state for long. And like I said, not many people know that Shiva and Parvati had this girl baby. They know about Ganesha and Skanda, but a lot of people don't know about Ashoka Sundari. She lived her life seeing through curious eyes, seeing herself with curious eyes, not judgment eyes. So whatever you're encountering in your life that might be generating fear for you or anxiety, could you let yourself peer at it, peek at it with the eyes of a child, like a curious explorer, a problem solver? Breathing here. Joy to the World by Dana Falls. Joy is the word I receive when I open my being and let awareness lead me. One word, resplendent in its simplicity, like a star atop the tree, Awakened and free, joy dances through me and takes my hand. It spins me around till I grow dizzy. Joy points at my heart and grins, points at my head and nods, traces a circle with one arm, making sure the whole of me is inside its wide circumference, and then gestures to include the earth and the sky. Joy is everywhere, no exceptions, none. One word for the world to live by is enough. Joy to the world. As you continue, take just a moment to connect your thoughts to a child that you know in your life, a child that you know from the past or the present, the child that you can see looks with these big, wide, curious eyes at its surroundings and its environment, and I want you to imagine seeing through their eyes and let that energy start to rise up into your toes and your feet, like those kids that wake up in the morning and they go till the night just because everything is so exciting and new, and let that energy wash up through your legs. It's this energy that makes you want to run across the earth with your arms open or spin freely for hours and never get dizzy. And feel that energy traveling up your body and see the eyes of that child that you're connecting with as the energy pours up through your body, through your torso. I remember the first time my 2-year-old daughter felt rain for the first time when she was walking outside, and she was just over a year, or maybe not quite a year old, and she was walking and the raindrops were splashing on her, and she would just squeal with joy, with these sounds of pure delight in this rain that she never knew. Let that energy rise through you and let your heart fill with the eyes of the wide, curious child who doesn't judge. They just wonder, they explore, and let that energy pour out through your arms, hands, and fingers like a child who always just wants to go and hug and be loved. And let the energy rise up through your throat like giggles of laughter, like the best laugh that you know in your world. You hear that laugh rolling through your throat, your jaw, your face, your consciousness, your head. And you get so excited to be alive. Joy to yourself, joy to this world. Ashoka Sundari, the beautiful joy, the one without sorrow. 2 more breaths here. The joy that you feel, the open, wide spaciousness of curiosity just glow from within you. That excitement for life just right here, right at the surface, you feel it. Breathe deep and swallow and let your body come back alive with movement, with wiggles, with stretches, with exploration. Taking your time to wake yourself back up. Rolling to one side whenever you would like to rest on your side. And you might just stay lying on the floor for a while longer and be done with me, and that's totally cool. But if you would like to come up to a comfortable seat, I just ask you to move at your own rhythm and timing, and don't rush. Bringing our hands to our heart. Whenever we do come up, I have one palm right on my heart, stacking the other in the gesture of inner freedom, inner peace, called the sacred eagle, Garuda. Lifting our hearts, our heads, sitting regally with honor and respect for these beautiful bodies and these beautiful expressions of divine spirit that we are. May the joy that you've cultivated through this practice be carried out into the rest of your world tonight, tomorrow, and always. May you remember this. Let that inner child of yours be curious, not judgmental, not fearful, curious, full of wonder, excited to explore. Let your palms face outward to one another. Just receive and send that love, that wish of peace and happiness. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to prayer in front of your heart. Thank you for taking care of yourself. The energy that you put out in this world comes from what you create in yourself. Thank you for creating this joy and this peace with me tonight. Beauty before us, beauty behind us, beauty above, beauty below, beauty all around, beauty within us. Practicing, speaking, thinking, performing acts of beauty. In beauty it is started, and in beauty it is finished. In beauty it is finished. Have an absolutely beautiful evening, and I thank you all for sticking it out with me. Namaste. Lots of love. If you feel inspired to donate, we gratefully, graciously appreciate. If not, absolutely no worries. We have a PayPal account, paypal.me/branches of wellness. We also have a Square account. Those methods are pinned to the top of our Branches of Wellness Facebook page. And thank you all. Have a beautiful night. Family yoga with me tomorrow at 12:30 for brain balancing, a full exploration of that seated, standing up, lying down, so kids can really feel what works for them. That'll be 12:30 to 1:30, free or for donation. All right, have a beautiful night.